Alright, what is this? I hate anime. We rank the first episodes of every year's most popular anime 1961 to 2025. The Anime Men. I'll admit, I've only watched like a couple of videos of by the Anime Men, and I thought it was just very, very generic, like, content. Again, I understand the appeal. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. Like, a lot of normies watch them, so I understand. So let's look into this. What did they do?
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So I promise I didn't wake up this morning wanting to be a hater, but the first thing I saw on social...
COVID weebs? Is that a term? I was definitely a weeb myself when I was, like, a kid. Yeah. It's a term. Yeah, the anime definitely ramped up during COVID.
Media was this post talking about a YouTube video recently uploaded by a channel called The Anime Men that has nearly 5 million subs on YouTube. And you can see the title, we ranked the most popular anime from each year, 1961 to 2025, present day. And this video is terrible. I have to agree with the tweet here describing it. It might be one of the worst anime-related videos I have seen in a very long time. Basically, a bunch of guys on this channel go through all of these anime, including foundational anime that inspired the current industry that we have. And they...
Okay, but did they say, like, oh, well, this is really bad, but I get where it's coming from? Or was it, like, from a point of view where it's, like, actually disrespectful? Because I can obviously see people saying, oh, well, the first wheel on a car wasn't that great, but, you know, it was a great foundation.
Throw them into the F tier. You have people in this video who literally admit they hated anime most of their life.
What?
And then discovered anime as COVID weebs.
That's where you guys found the term, COVID weebs? Nah, this is some tourist shit. I hate it.
Back in 2020, and now they're crapping on the most inspirational anime that literally made the industry what it is today. Now, before we get into some clips from that video, I have some good news to start off with. My code with AdvancedGG has been bumped to 30% for the next one day and 20 or so hours. So if you use code REV30 at checkout, you get 30% off your total Advanced GG order, and you can scroll through. They have all the flavor jars out here. Everything is a banger. You guys love Advanced GG for a good reason. I stand by this company. They have treated me well, and they have great products. Okay, all of their flavors are bangers. You guys will enjoy them, and clearly you do because you guys are very enthusiastic about Advanced GG. Now, you can scroll through this for yourselves. I'll put a link to it in the pinned comment, but you might notice there is Rev's official flavor. It is coming soon. You can't get this yet.
That's
but
cool.
I want to share this
Good
because normally when I have a flavor jar, it's really just my label slapped onto an existing flavor.
Oh, it's your
but
own
this one is really special. It's going to be my official jar. It's a flavor I picked out with my own label on it. And it's going to be something that is a staple on the website. It is going to be permanently available. And only a handful.
We're working overtime on my stuff on the gamer subs too, chat.
Full of content creators with Advanced have gotten this opportunity. So yeah, I have no one else to thank but you guys for being so supportive of me and Advanced GG for years now. And when you use my code, like Rev30 for example, you keep helping make new cool things come into play, just like this.
Wow,
so,
very cool.
As always, use the pinned comment, use the link there, and use code REV30 at checkout to save 30% off your Advanced GG order. And this will be out, this new flavor jar will be out in the next month or so, so keep an eye on that. Just wanted to share that real quick. So, what are we talking about in today's video? Let's get back to the content, okay? The Anime Men. This is a YouTube channel.
Can I just point out that they have 4.5 million subs and their views on a video from 10 days ago is 55K? That is a horrendous return. What's going on? That's actually kind of impressive. I was like, oh, they must have... Again, I'm not, like, trying to disparage, though. I'm just saying, like, what's going on?
Not to be mistaken with the Anime Man. They have...
How old is the channel? Let's assume it's only 5 years old or barely 5 years old because these people... according to Rev, a lot of them are COVID weebs, so yeah.
Nearly
I don't know, probably like 5
million subs. And they make a lot of anime-related content, obviously, but you can see you might be confused by the number of views for a channel with this many subscribers. Well, it's explained because they focus a lot on shorts. Like a lot of other channels, they get
that's where the views are. Okay, that makes a
huge
lot
amount
of
of their
sense.
views and subs from their shorts. You can see some of the shorts with 4.7 million, 1.3 million, 3.2 million. That's where they get the majority of their traction. It doesn't really seem to translate over to their actual videos because this one they uploaded about 2 days ago has 33,000, and as you can see, it has 1.3.
Whoa! Look at that freaking dislike bar! Damn!
K likes
People
versus
really didn't like
4.1K
that, huh?
dislikes. Obviously, it's not going well, but it doesn't seem like a lot of the people who are subscribing for the shorts are transitioning over to the actual videos. And this video itself is atrocious for so many reasons. We're going to watch various clips, but let's get the intro to their concept here and get the first 2 rankings of the anime they have reviewed, based on the first episode, by the way.
Today we're going through 100 years of anime history,
ranking the most popular anime from each year to decide once and for all
the best anime of the century. Me and Cade.
Me and Jeremy.
Hey, yo, it's Team Ethan Gianni, bro.
What's up,
We
gang?
always go crazy.
That's a little too crazy.
Yeah, okay.
We're starting with this.
It's on YouTube and it's 35 seconds long.
Ooh! That fight scene was cracked. That fight scene was cracked.
It was 30 seconds. It was about some sushi chef with like octopus arms. That anime is F tier.
But that was the first anime ever made. Do you realize? Who wrote the script for this? I know there's some motherfucker that wrote a script for this. There's no way. Right? This gives me, like, really bad Mr. Beast vibes.
This first one is Otogi Manga Calendar.
There's honestly not too much going on here that grabs my attention besides some little tune playing in the background, and a still frame of some character looking at a painting. It's not looking good so far.
Me when the Adderall doesn't hit in yet. This gotta be rage bait. I don't think so. I don't think so.
For anime, this is going directly.
They've got their phones out and everything. Well, like when I watch anime, I generally speaking don't really do anything else. Yeah, I just don't. I just watch the anime.
To the F tier category.
And I really have a hard time paying attention sometimes, but it's just because like I enjoy anime a lot and I can actually put my mind to it. This is the iPad Kid mind. Yeah, I'm definitely getting iPad Kid vibes.
This might just be me, but this sort of Mr. Beast-esque vibe with videos like this.
I was about to say, with the whole zooming shots and the music, it made me think of Mr. Beast. It's like normie slop.
I hate it, but anyways, you can see they keep putting these classic anime into the F tier, and that is a common theme for the 1960s and really anything before the year 2000 for them. They pretty much throw everything into the F tier, including some of the most inspirational and foundational anime that have ever existed. But you can
I think this is genuinely just an IQ litmus test and they expose themselves because nobody like thought through or had a producer look at this and be like, oh well, maybe people wouldn't really like it if we put everything that was really old into F tier. Again, I just can't help but think this is such just like a failure on so many levels.
see, even with a 30-second clip, they couldn't even pay attention. The one guy was literally staring at his phone. He couldn't make it through a 30-second clip before ranking it. And you see this sort of a cracked language. You know, it's some Zoomer terminology you see from like TikTok or whatever. That is a really big theme throughout all this. You have to understand the kind of people that are reviewing this on a channel with nearly 5 million subs. The one guy literally admits that he didn't like anime for most of his life and only became an anime fan during the pandemic. Like,
He was the guy that was pushing kids into lockers and making fun of the anime class, like the anime group after school. I don't like bullying people and saying like, oh, well, you know, you used to like this one thing and now you're part of the crowd, but this is actually the antithesis of it. I would have been more lenient on shitting on them if they weren't anime enjoyers. Like, if they were normal people that have never seen anime before and they said, oh, well, this is F tier, I would have been more accepting of that, because it's like, they don't know what is behind the culture of anime. Like, they don't get it. Like, it's like a person watching some, I don't know, football game for the first time. They don't know what's going on. Like, their brain's exploding. They're like, I don't get it. So it's not enjoyable for them. But this is like, you are basing your entire personality of your channel on this, and you just shit all over the thing that you make money off of too?
You can't make
The
stereotypes up like
audacity.
this.
As we have Death Note finally. Death Note.
Oh my god, you're eating while you're filming a video. Dude, he's talking and smacking his fucking mouth while he's doing it. Look.
Make stereotypes up like this.
As we have Death Note finally.
Oh my god, man. I hate when I even eat while I'm streaming, because I'm really hungry sometimes, and I'll grab like a snack during a break, and I hate thinking that people could hear me eat. And this guy filmed a YouTube video, and then they went through production for a almost 5 million subscriber YouTube channel, and they said, dude, yeah, it's fine, just put it in there. Oh, dude.
No, Death Note is so big. I was saying with him, Death Note, I used to hate anime my whole entire life. Until
I can
2020,
tell.
the first actual anime episode I ever watched was the first episode of Death Note. It was so good. Absolute masterclass, masterpiece.
Okay, I'm happy for you. That's awesome. Death Note first episode was amazing, but like, I can tell, man.
3, 2, 1. S tier! It is the best episode we have watched by far.
It's actually kind of impressive how much of a stereotype for the COVID weeb this guy is. If you don't know what a COVID weeb is, by the way, it's someone who only joined anime the second the pandemic started. So they never liked anime. In many cases like this guy, they hated anime up until 2020. Then the pandemic starts, they're stuck inside, and all of a sudden now they're trying out anime, and they like it to a degree, despite the fact that they spend all their time crapping on the medium, and in this case, having no respect for...
But you're farming the medium too. Like, it's anime men channel. I just can't get over this. They probably don't have a PR team. That's why this fucking went through, and these guys look like absolute fucking grifting clowns. Yeah, the jig is up. They actually just kind of exposed themselves. Yeah.
tropes and the foundation
It's impressive.
that made the industry what it is today. And there's so many people like this. If you go to social media, Twitter in particular, there are COVID weebs all over the place. They are the most annoying people. They're the ones who want to basically play the role of a narcissist who just joins in on a fandom in a medium and wants it to now cater towards
I
what
was
they
bullied
want.
for liking
and they go
anime,
around
man.
calling people buzzwords and crapping all over the medium and its fans who have been there much longer than them. And that's just the way COVID weebs are. So the fact that this
You
guy...
had to hide that shit back in the day, man. I remember when the first time anime kind of broke semi-mainstream with Attack on Titan, and I thought that was cringe. But before that, if you watched or liked anime or liked Nightcore or anything like semi-anime related, you had to hide that shit because people just did not accept it. It was like literally just putting a bullseye on your back instantly. Attack on Titan really did start it. Yeah, back in like 2016, I think that's when it like popped off. Anything before that, it was still kind of fairly niche.
I just admitted to all of that is literally insane. And this is the guy going back and calling like foundational anime boring and a waste of time. It's crazy.
How can you say
Another
that?
petty thing here, can you please put down the food?
Demon Slayer. I love Demon Slayer, but even I can admit that Demon Slayer came out at the perfect time where it was exposed to a lot of normies. And the normie mainstream media really popped off on it because the animation was amazing. Yeah, like yeah, it was like the second, like, basically wave.
While you're recording a YouTube video, this is so petty and so specific to me. I don't know, maybe someone out there agrees with me. Maybe one person resonates in the comment section, but I absolutely hate when people are eating while recording a YouTube video. Like, just
I understand if it's like you live streaming or something, because you can't like stop streaming to like eat your food. You can probably eat it more quietly, but If the video's not centered around food, why are you stuffing your face and talking, man? It's just, I could barely understand what he was saying. I'm gonna be honest.
Put it down. You had to talk for 10 seconds. Just put it down for the 10 seconds it takes to make the recording. But they put Death Note in the S tier, and that's, again, based on the first episode. And I will say, you know, I really enjoy Death Note. In fact, it's one of the, I would say, like, 5 anime I would recommend to someone who's just...
Yeah, it's really good for normies starting, because it's a really easy plot to follow. It's not convoluted. It's not complicated. Yeah, like, guy writes name in book, people die. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, it's not, like, overly complicated or, you know, mind-blowing. Safe pick, yeah. Was the anime kid bashing an American thing? No. I lived in New Zealand for some time, and I was growing up in school, and it was absolutely, like... That bullying was pretty bad. Up until, like, what, 2016? I had a bag that I drew chibis on, of my favorite anime characters that granted, they were ugly. Like, I wasn't, like, a stellar painter, and I painted it on my bag, and there was a kid that poured paint all over it in my art class, and nothing ever happened to him. He ruined my bag, and I remember crying outside, wiping it off. I've told this story before, but, like, again, I'm not trying to farm it for pity points. I'm just saying, liking anime before then... That was like a death sentence. You just put a fucking crosshair on your bag.
Into the medium, but yeah, it's like they got a ball on a tee here, and they still messed it up by admitting all these crazy things about being a COVID weeb. But
yeah, COVID weebs
it gets
are
worse.
strong.
This is their description of Lupin the Third, another classic anime, and listen to how they describe their level of respect for this anime.
Next anime we're watching is Lupin the Third.
Yeah, we recognize this character, and we're giving this anime a little bit more respect, so we're only gonna put it at 1.5 times speed.
Lupin's girlfriend, I think.
1.5 times speed? I only watch at 1.25 times speed for news videos. They watched all of it on 2 times? What? How do you... No! I mean, I meme and stuff, and I'll put Turkey Tom on 1.25. Excuse me. 1.25? But that's like the worst I'll be.
Gets captured and starts getting tortured by the bad guy. But
Nah,
before it
you're
goes any
fried.
further, Lupin outsmarts the guy and saves the day until he's betrayed by his girl, but then ends up with her in the end. It's honestly very confusing, but as you can see, the foundations were laid and it leads to what it is today. And it's going in the D category.
The cognitive dissonance is... No, this has got to be rage bait. I give it respect, but we're putting it in D. Nah.
Playing Lupin the Third
C
on
or B,
1.5
just
speed
D,
because they
just as
respect
fail.
the anime that much. That is the wildest thing I've ever seen. Like, people who are dopamine starved, they have no attention span, they have to play things in 1.5 speed just to make it through. That's crazy. Okay,
And
like,
they have their phones
if you have
out
to
the
do
whole
that for
time.
an anime, that is like a complete level of disrespect. But, you know, they can't pay attention for 2 seconds. Did you watch the clip? They're either snacking or on their phone every waking moment. Like, what is wrong with these people? Do they need like Adderall or something? I don't understand how you can...
Sorry, I'm just kind of interjecting here. I like reading subtitles on the screen, and I can't do anything else while I'm doing it, so it's a great way for me to focus, so that's why I kind of prefer subs over dubs. These people are obviously watching old animes that probably don't have dubs. So, like, what the fuck? Why do you need to, like, watch it at 2 times speed and then, like, fucking have your phone out and eat, too? It's
Not
so
just sit there and
overloaded.
pay attention. This is their content. It's watching and reviewing anime, and they can't even do that on regular speed, let alone without looking at their phone every 2 seconds. And then you're supposed to trust their judgment on how they rank these things. It's absolutely insane. But
And you're watching 1 episode to top it off. Like, what?
this next part is what really threw me for a loop. It's the level of disrespect. This is back at the beginning of the video when they're going through the 1960s, and they talk about 2 anime in particular, Astro Boy and Big X, and they absolutely
Even I know
clown
about Astro Boy.
on these 2 foundational anime. It actually will make you lose brain cells watching this stuff.
We are going to be watching. Our very first one is called Tetsuwan Atom. So, Tetsuwan Atom, let's go. It's on YouTube.
Yo,
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. My bad, guys. That was Astro Boy.
Oh,
that was Astro
come
Boy.
on,
My
bro.
bad.
Come on, bro.
Oh, you pressed the wrong one.
Why is it Astro Boy?
Why is Tetsuan Adam is Astro Boy?
Okay, like I'm trying to take it seriously, but look at this Looney Tunes ass fault. He's abandoning his son, and then it's literally just like, it's like, come on. So Ash.
I think this is low IQ. Just you don't understand what's going on. You don't know how animation works, and you don't know how much we've evolved in the last, like, 60 years. It's genuinely just a skill issue.
Astro Boy from 1963.
I give it an absolute bottom of the barrel F tier.
F tier,
Wow.
bottom of F tier.
Big X.
Wow.
Man, big dookie, bro.
Big stinky, bro.
Like, bro, you're telling me people used to watch this? I'm actually upset that I watched it.
But it was just beyond bad. Like, this anime shouldn't have been made, bro.
I'm just gonna say it, I think they're retarded. Yeah. This is just like, stick to your shonen slot. I don't even think, like, I love shonens, but, like, I have the cognitive understanding to see where, like, things come from and, like, how art evolves and, like, I just don't get, I don't know, man. COVID has done irreversible damage to anime, genuinely.
Like, brother, TikTok is down the hall and to the right. I cannot believe the level of disrespect. Not just throwing...
Dude, what did they give, like, I don't know, like Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball? Like, what did they do for those? Are those, like, D tier, too? Because they're, like, not flashy enough?
These in the F and D tiers, they basically do that for the entire decade of the 1960s, but the disrespect is insane. To say that Astro Boy is the bottom of the barrel of the F tier. They put it in the deep garbanzo tier. How on earth can you do that? Like, you don't have to look at Astro Boy and say this is the peak of animation. We get it. It's from the 1960s. Like, it's not going to look like anime we see today. They just didn't have the technology at the time. But still, you can respect what it did for the...
No, they don't understand that it was all hand-drawn and it was, like, a new medium. They just don't know because they're stupid. It's a lack of understanding. Honestly, it's like it is genuinely just like grifting. They call themselves the anime men, and then they didn't even put the effort into like understanding what's going on. They don't understand the medium, the effort, how it's evolved.
Medium, and in this case, it was really the
they
first
made it with AI
animated TV series that had mainstream high levels of success in Japan. In fact, it was the first anime to premiere in the United States.
One of the first anime that ever premiered in Soviet Russia was Kорабль Призрак, and it was a really old, I think it was from the 1960s as well, and it was translated and allowed to be shown in movie theaters in Soviet Russia. And I remember watching the fucking cassette tape or something when my parents like brought a copy over from Russia. And I was, like, mind-blown because it was still really scary. The pacing was really slow. I'll give it that. It was called, sorry, I forgot to translate. Kорабль Призрак means, the haunted ship, if I remember correctly. And it was just, like, really terrifying. And the pacing was kind of corny, and it was, like, the plot was really corny, but the animation was, like, kind of scary. 1969? Yeah, it was, like, really old. But, yeah, I've seen it before, and it was really cool.
You know what? Honestly, looking back at it, that was a mistake.
Even I can appreciate
they should not
it,
have
even though the
introduced
pacing was
anime to the
kinda
West. Big mistake. We have abused it. We have ruined the medium. And look at the people, like, ranking the classics, the most inspirational anime of all time, throwing them in the bottom of the F tier. Absolutely insane. And then referring to Big X, the one COVID weeb says, he was upset that he watched it, that he wasted his time, and that it shouldn't have ever been made.
What the fuck?
I got nothing, but apparently this guy's got more to say about icky themes and tropes in a different series he was watching.
Guys, I'm sorry. No. Guys, it only gets worse! It only gets worse every single time. I don't know what I'm watching. I'm getting scared. Look at this. It's about, like, this high school girl, bro. She gets charmed up by this, like, dude. This dude definitely is...
Oh no. Oh no, I'm getting the icky wikis. Tourist time. Oh, it's all shonens. Oh no, gross.
Older, bro.
This dude literally looks like he's 35 with 4 kids.
Yeah, dude,
He's like that same-
this girl just started high school, bro. No.
Look, that's me and Kate right there. All the Hus are looking for us. Look at this.
They were just very pretty guys, but they were
very
just girls.
pretty guys.
So I just don't understand what the concept was, and
This is shoujo. I mean, it's aimed for a younger audience. That's what's the funny part. Ew, gross, icky.
dear brother.
You know what? I'm going to say it. We all owe the anime man an apology. Don't mix this guy up with the anime men. Joey's had some takes on his channel or with the Trash Taste podcast that have gotten a lot of criticism on social media, particularly his anime-related takes. And you know what? I take him 100 times out of 100 over these guys. It's not even close.
Joey is a moron? Yeah, but at least he's not a tourist. You can say, if someone has a bad opinion or that he's a retard, at least he's not a tourist. Yeah.
I think we owe him a bit
He actually watches the anime that he farms, okay?
Apology. You know what? We didn't realize how good we had it with this guy.
Yes.
This is absolutely crazy.
I don't mind
you
him.
can
He's
see
okay.
these guys
He's had
virtue
some
signaling
bad
about
takes. It's
fictional
all right.
content, going through and talking about the older dude. He looks 35. This is very Hassan Piker coded, right? Trying to act like someone who's 35 is so ancient. It's actually hard.
I do find it funny when 27-year-olds say oh my god, 30-year-old is so ancient. It's yeah, buddy, what is 3 years on the clock for you, man?
Hard to believe. No, dude.
Are they holding hands?
That's probably the average age
that's
of
so
an anime
cute.
fan.
Hot.
You're freaking out over someone being 35, let alone a fictional character where this guy is whining about fictional characters. Dude,
Cute,
you're in
they're
the
best
wrong
friends,
medium.
Chad. That's what you
Also,
do.
they praise other series that are way more deep into these things they think are problematic, but they glaze those up because they're more recently created, I guess. But yeah, totally ridiculous. And then he said something at the end. I don't think there's a translator in the world that could really break apart what he actually said. I have no clue. But at the end of the day, these guys are what? Tourists. And this clip about Dragon Ball just really slams that one home, okay? These guys are tourists.
Oh god, what did he do? Don't tell me, man. Look, we can all laugh and say Dragon Ball pacing is bad, or One Piece pacing is bad, or Naruto has insane filler, Bleach has insane filler, but we still watch it and we love the shit out of it. That's the whole point. You're allowed to criticize something if you are an enjoyer of it. It's way worse. Okay, no spoilers, no spoilers. No spoilers,
Even a few decades ago, but they don't know anything about something as basic as Dragon Ball.
Alright, Ethan, you know what time it is?
Dragon Ball time.
Dragon Ball time.
Dragon Ball. I don't want anyone attacking me for what I'm about to say, but
Oh boy,
what the
when you have to preface that, then it's gonna be bad.
hell did I just watch? Goku with a tail. I've never seen that before. Goku with his... You know, you just gotta watch the anime to find...
Are we for real right now? I'm sorry, I have to rewind. I think I just took psychic damage. I just forgot what he said.
But what the hell did I just watch? Goku with a tail. I've never...
Yeah, he's a monkey. Hello, monkeys! Did we just forget what Frieza says every time he sees them? Yeah. Even I know that, and I'm not a Giga Dragon Ball fan. Hello? Hello, monkeys.
Never seen that before. Goku with his...
I love Frieza, dude.
You know, you just gotta watch the anime to find out, but Nirvana cover. And Bulma trying to the 10-year-old? Are you serious? It's honestly not a very good start to the anime. This is going straight into the D tier.
Yeah.
50 years in prison. Your lawyer gets their fucking nuts cut off. Yeah. Burn them? Yeah, burn their balls off.
Yeah, why does Goku have a tail?
Duh.
Certified tourist.
Again, I know that without actually knowing the anime, because it's the most basic thing in the fucking fucking like all the memes, the fucking everything. Dude, that's crazy to me. They are actually fucking full-blown tourists.
Moment. Certified tourist moment. Like, I'm not even like the biggest Dragon Ball fan of all time, but like, dude, are you serious? Did you really just say that on a channel with nearly 5 million subs, a channel that's dedicated to anime? Like, that is posting your own L's at that point. But it kind of reminds me of a lot of other people on social media, the COVID weebs, who, they use the Dragon Ball memes to try to call people like predators over fictional content, not realizing.
Or they use, fucking, what is it called? Gym bass music to pump themselves up at the gym. And they don't even know what the AMV is about. They're like, oh, yeah, just cool. I like the funk. Yeah, I like the bass music. Yeah. That's a thing. Yeah, it's very common. Yeah, the pump-up music. And then there's Goku in the background because he's a big muscle boy.
Like, the early seasons of Dragon Ball had plenty of Lolicon and Shotokan themes. And they're just showing, again, how much of a tourist they are. But, more whining about fictional content seems to be a present theme with these people, virtue signaling about it. But there's a couple other things I want to talk about in regards to this video, but I'm going to do kind of generally. We're not going to watch any more clips. I think you guys...
I gotta know what they rated certain things. I bet Demon Slayer's like an S tier or some shit.
Get the points. They really have a weird relationship with...
Mobile Suit Gundam in C tier. Look, I'm not a Gundam fan, but I wouldn't put it in C. What? That's wild, man.
With mecha.
OG Gundam had a slow start. I mean, I guess because they only watched one episode, I guess. Like, you don't immediately just fucking get thrown in there, but still, like, C tier is criminal.
You can see they gave Macross a F tier ranking, which is one of the inspirations behind Gurren Lagann, which they gave an A tier. Like,
it's because it's more modern. Yeah, that's why they did it. Again, no respect for anything.
Makes sense, man. This is crazy.
And by the way, one of the Gurren Lagann girls that's like got her titties out and stuff, she's like supposedly like a teenager, so like I don't know. You'd give it an F tier, A tier, even though it's supposed to have icky themes that you don't like? Hello? Yeah, she's like 14.
Actually crazy. At the end of the day, all this stuff is objective, right? There's no, or subjective.
Just kind of weird that you pick and choose, right? Like you shit on Dragon Ball, but to get the Gurren Lagann character's fine, yeah.
There's no right or wrong answer or right or wrong ranking of something like an anime review. But this stuff is crazy. I think the average anime fan with pretty much any experience looks at this and they're just like scratching their heads. Or in some cases are probably like punching their desk or something. It's crazy. They also gave Toradora a C tier. You know what?
That anime literally pulled me out of a depression. No, you're actually... Like, a B tier I would have been fine with. C tier? You are getting executed on the chopping block, getting your balls cut off.
I'll play one more clip. I lied, okay? One more clip.
Guys, me and Jeremy are at the point where we've already seen so many, and we...
You act like you have to watch all of the anime in one go, man. It's one episode. Are you serious?
Just want something new.
And this is exactly not it.
And when we get something like Toradora, keep in mind, we're only 15 minutes in.
Yeah, they had to mute it because it's copyrighted.
Yeah, I feel...
You are... At 2 times speed! You're right! Yeah, what the hell?
I feel like we've seen so many romance and slice of lives that are kind of...
It's one of the best! What do you mean? I watched it in like 2016. It was great.
Exactly the same.
Because of that, we'll be putting it in
C tier.
That's criminal. I'm gonna crash out.
Personally speaking, if you give
out.
Toradora a C tier and / or fall asleep while watching it, you should be deported. I think that is a fair...
You get revoked. You get deported into space. You get shot out into space.
Their response to that, I think there should be some punishment for giving Toradora a C tier. That absolutely racks my mind.
That's criminal.
That is crazy work to give that a C tier while giving something like Naruto.
I like Naruto, but I wouldn't give it a S tier. I would give it an A or a low A. Yeah, I would give it a low A or a B, a high B. Because some of the fights are honestly, like, they are, like, the best. One of the best. Yeah, because it's not great throughout. Like, the fucking pacing is honestly so bad. Like, oh, you need a guide to watch Naruto. Yeah, and the first episodes are bad. By the way, wait, you're actually, good point. The first episode of Naruto is honestly kind of boring.
S tier. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's absolutely crazy, but let's wrap this video up. Here is their...
They put Bleach in C tier. Okay, to be fair, I will say this. I recently watched a bit of Bleach, like the first 10 episodes, just to, like, you know, refresh myself. The first episode's not stellar, but...
Actual tier list. This is the
it's
finalized
really slow.
result. You can see a lot of head scratchers, like Inuyasha being in the D
They are
tier,
ass.
Angel Beats being in the D tier, One Punch Man being in the C tier. Basically, the entire
I beg your pardon?
result. Up here is their actual tier list. This is the final.
One Punch Man in C tier. The first episode. Did we watch the same shit?
Finalized result. You can see a lot of head scratchers, like Inuyasha being in the D tier, Angel Beats being in the D tier, One Punch Man being in the C tier. Basically, the entire F tier just being old anime, because apparently old equals bad. And then,
But they put Berserk in S tier? Even though the first... Wait, it depends on what they watched. I don't know. I have no faith in them. Again, I feel like they're just ranking it in overall. Oh my god. Look, Tokyo Ghoul and Attack on Titan in S tier.
all the S tier except for maybe 2 exceptions is all stuff from the last, like, decade or two.
No, I have to clarify. I would love to see what they watched. What was the first episode that they watched of the Berserk anime?
That's pretty much what's going on with this video. I think there's an obvious pattern here, and the comments section is brutal. Let's read a couple. This one's saying, called the anime men. Don't like anime. Yeah, don't mess with us anime
I need to
fans,
look
us
at this
COVID
list.
weebs. We hate anime.
This is criminal.
The next one says, one of the biggest Anitubers turning out to be nothing more than a tourist. How am I not surprised? Not at all. Consistently demonstrating that all Anitubers do not like anime. True. Named the anime men. Asked why Goku has a tail. And then you can see some of the rankings people are calling out. Used to hate anime my whole life. Why the heck do you even have a viewer base? I can't.
Why would you admit to that, to be honest with you? I don't know. I mean, I guess you want to be more relatable and be like, anime changed my life. Like, I don't know. I could dismiss that. This is rage bait? It's not! Why would you say it's rage bait? They need to make money! Like, I don't know. The biggest videos of shitty music videos they made of popular anime was like Down opening, what they call a music video, and they'll say it's a fan video or something like that. Really? I've never really watched their content, to be honest.
I can't believe
I've heard of them.
a sentient human being running a popular anime channel would say something like that. It actually blows my mind. But anyways, I think that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
I did not enjoy that. That just made me upset. Hold on. We're gonna investigate this. It's right at the end. Where is it? They had like a list right here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Doraemon in F tier. Oh my god, the Racer GIF one. Oh my god. Angel Beats in D tier. Okay, Hero Academia being in C tier is kind of understandable, to be fair. Sailor Moon in C tier. Detective Conan. Evangelion in C tier? Is that Samurai Champloo? I can't tell. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, this is fair. Frieren in B tier? Hellsing in C? Oh my god! Hellsing in C tier? Are we for real? I still can't believe they put One Punch Man in C tier. That's the first episode is like one of the no wait, Frieren is an A. What's this? Ranma 1.5 in B tier. That's kind of surprising. I'm not gonna lie. Send them to space. Sao in A. Yeah, Sao in A. Freaking Cowboy Bebop. No. Full Metal Alchemist in A and not an S. Black Clover in A. I have my opinion on Black Clover. I think it's kind of ass. Some people say it's really good though. Chainsaw Man in A though? I would put it in B. I don't know. Maybe I should do my own anime tier list. How's Naruto in S? Because they're freaking COVID weebs, I guess. No, it's crazy. Doraemon and F is diabolical. That's what I'm saying. They put all the old stuff that's like foundational anime. Like Doraemon, obviously, like all of these animes probably have a lot of flaws, like pacing, music, like animation wise, obviously because they're old. But like you have to not, out of respect, don't put them so low, man. Angel Beats in fucking D though. That's crazy. No. I can't believe this is real. What's this one though? What I'm pointing at? Which one's that? Do you guys know? I can't recognize it. I thought it was Frieren, but it's not. Frieren's up here. Where are you pointing? Oh, is it not showing? This one, the blue one in the middle. That kind of looks like a Frieren one. Right there. They put Violet Evergarden in B? Yeah, alright. I've heard enough. Nah. That's insane. Wait, what? First episode is slow? But then why would you put Naruto... Like, if you're basing it off the first episode, why would you ever put Naruto in S? Naruto doesn't pick up until like 20 episodes in. Then you're like, whoa, I'm actually invested, right? Like, it's pretty fucking boring. Same with Bleach. Like, I can have an honest critique and opinion on every single one of these, but these feel like it doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, they're not men of culture at all. No, you're right. I don't know. Very touristy behavior. Very, very touristy. Asking as a non-anime viewer what's wrong with COVID, so I've still not included people like this, as people found new hobbies during 2020. Because there was a massive influx, I think that there's nothing wrong with being an anime enjoyer and going hard into the hobby because you were alone and you wanted to get into the hobby because you got into it because you had a lot of time and you finally saw the light. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but this is such an egregious example of like genuinely not knowing the medium, and you also farm the community that you farm and disrespect the community by doing this. That, I think it's a derogatory term for some people like this. They get into it and then, you know, they don't actually know anything. They watch it at 2 times speed, for God's sake. I've watched 2 times speed only for podcasts, man. Yeah. Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, exactly. They're just making it to, you know, get a paycheck, it feels like. Disingenuous. Sal being that high. Oh, man. I liked Sword Art Online the first season. That's literally it. Everything else was ass. Yeah. Shouldn't Sal be lower? I think if I made an anime tier list, a lot of people would be upset with me too, but I think that I would have justifications for it. As opposed to like, nah, this shit boring, yeet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have actual logic and reasoning. South first episode is not bad. No, because it has a good premise, but like, again, this is basing it off of first episode. The criteria doesn't make sense. Do it so we can judge you. I would probably get a lot of hate, but it's fine. I can obviously out logic. What is this? Wait a minute, what? What the fuck? I thought I watched this already. Yeah. Yeah, it did. How is leveling in Demon Slayer B tier, Fairy Tail, and A? Again, that's subjective. I think you can move around a lot of these and still justify that it's an okay opinion, but the bottom ones are the ones that are the most egregious. The ones that are in D and F tier. Inuyasha in D tier, one of the founding, like kind of like borderline, like mixed girl-boy media, being in D tier. I don't know. Please check the video. It's 2308. Okay, fine. I will entertain you. What is this? 2308. I'll put it a little bit earlier.
Horimiya, we just finished it, and you know what I gotta say? We both have already watched the first. You actually read the whole manga, so.
And guess what? Horimiya fans, you guys need a life. I'm sorry, I get it. You want a Cade Ward type. You want the cool piercings, bro. You want the good bod, bro. You want the little skin, you know. You want the abs, you know.
Yeah.
But you're not getting anything out of this. There's no substance.
It's gooner for girls, bro.
It is. It's.
Yeah, girls are allowed to goon. Yeah.
Girl goon.
It's mid. It's mid.
Yeah. No, it's not. You don't think so? It's not a gooner one.
But I still think as a first episode.
But I'm not. It's literally a love story, but that's okay. Like, you're allowed to enjoy things.
So
if it's not for you, it doesn't mean that it's bad.
Give it.
It's like
really violent every regard.
Do they think like love stories are cringe? Like they just don't get it? It's the cutest fucking love story. Well, that's what I'm describing though, because some people will say, "Oh, well, a love story is just for women," when it's really not. There are plenty of very masculine men that enjoy a cute love story. That's perfectly fine. I know plenty of people that say they love what's that new not love anime, but like it's a mystery. What is it called? With the alchemists. Oh god, it's escaping me. It's new. No, not Monogatari, Jesus. Apothecary Diaries, yes, that one. That one is a cute story, but like it has a layer of mystery under it. It's like, yeah, that's okay. There's a lot of men that watch that shit.
Yeah, it's B tier.
It's B tier. It's B tier.
Now.
No, that's criminal. No, I've heard enough. No, I can't do this. This is rage bait. What if this is actually rage bait and my chat is right? I can't do this. I can't.